Did you think I lost my voice? I'm here. Happy Wednesday. Happy Dawn Day. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the Glitter Pit. You're in the right place. It's 3 o'clock, right on the nose. If you're not here, then you're late. Hopefully my link will be posted on Facebook so you guys can get all the links to come on over and join in the fun. So, how is everybody doing? It's gorgeous here. Been running around like a chicken with its head cut off, so I wasn't able to get in the early bird chat, but I did see it rolling, so I see you guys are in there. Yay! Also, I want to give you guys a little heads up. Remember the project that we made last week with the sweet citrus, where we used the cup of soup on the back? Look, I forgot to mention this. So if you want to make these with hot cocoa, these will fit as well. Let me put it in this way. Hold on. Let me use both hands. I just want to give you a different option. You know, if you don't want to do the cup of soups, you can always do the hot cocoa mix. See? So it fits in there too. Isn't that cute? So you still got the cough drops and the Kleenex, and then you got the hot cocoa, or you can put cup of soup. So I forgot to mention that last week, so I wanted to clear that up. Also, we're using the friendly gnomes this week. Are you guys excited? So we have a few updates, and I got to announce last week's glitter giveaway, as well as do an early bird glitter spinner. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me flip this over. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I did a little bit too late. All right, so let's go ahead and get my spinner here and my iPad. Can you guys hear me okay? I got my mic plugged in good. All right, so let me get my spinner. I'm going to have my husband, I think, change my batteries on this because it's been acting up. All right, so what we're going to be spinning for are the basic pearls. These are so awesome. 3 sizes, and I think you get, how many, 300? No, 140, sorry. 300 dimensionals, that's what I was thinking. So 140, 3 different sizes. Okay, let's spin the comments. Let me turn my comments on here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, another spin. Why not? All right, right here. Brenda! I have your address, Brenda. Congratulations. Brenda wins the pearls. All right, let me write on here, Brenda. N-U-N-N-E-R-Y. You get the basic pearls. Okay. Yay. Let me give you an applause, Brenda. Yay, Brenda. Woohoo! All right, so let's go ahead and set those aside. And I have last week's winner for the glitter giveaway. Remember, this is when it's when you leave a comment on my website, which is right here. This is my website. When you leave a comment over there, hold on, let me fix this. When you leave a comment over there, the address is listed down below, dawnstampingthoughts.net, starting tomorrow about 7 o'clock in the morning. Leave a comment on the card class that we're making today. So it's card class number 19, and it's using the friendly gnomes. So that's the title of my blog post. Also, you'll see a picture of that with the cute little gnomes. Leave a comment on that blog post and you'll be entered to win one of the 2 stamp sets. But first, we're going to announce last week's winners. So let me go ahead and pull those up. Let me give you guys a drum roll. Yay. I think this is it. Yes, it is it. All right, let me take off my address. Can't see your name, Sue. Sorry. Meredith and Sue. And you both contacted me back. Thank you so much for getting a quick reply back on that. I did have your addresses, so I just wanted to confirm everything was correct. So yay. So I will be dropping those stamp sets off, I think, either this evening or tomorrow morning, early in the morning when I'm out. All right. So congratulations. Yay. All right. So now this week's glitter giveaway. This is when you're going to leave a comment on my website starting tomorrow. Remember? Going to leave a comment on my website and you'll be entered to win one of these 2 stamp sets. great big greetings, which is awesome. Now, these stamp sets are from my personal stash, so I have used them. But I try to clean them up and make them really nice and pretty for you guys. But this one is a really top favorite. It's just got 2 stamps, but they're really awesome. 1,000,001 thanks. And then fabulous is what you are. And it's got the little fancy swirly doos. And then this one is awesome because of the big, humongous greetings. Love it. You're awesome. Wishing you a happily ever after. Big thank you. Heck yes, we need to celebrate this. Yay, and then I love you. So cute. So leave a comment on my website starting tomorrow through about next Wednesday before we go live. I try to draw them before then, but sometimes, like today, I was a little late. So leave a comment between now and next Wednesday over there on my blog post starting tomorrow, and your name will be entered to win one of these 2 stamp sets, all right? Also, you guys know, if you guys respond back to me before the other person responds back in the email to let me know that telling me your address or whatever, if there's one set that you specifically want between the 2, you can let me know. And then if you're the first one that responds for that stamp set, you can get it. I can't make any promises, but that's, kind of what I do too. So let me know. It makes it easy that way. Because it's hard to choose, like some of you guys, I know your personality and your style of stamping, but sometimes I don't. So it's always nice to know if you like one set or not. And of course, you can leave it in the comments too. That makes it easier too. When I draw it, then I read it. And I'm like, yes, all right, that's great. All right, so we have 2 brand new host codes this week. This one is the one that's going to be getting the small gift. This host code is listed on the right-hand side of my website. And it's the brand new one. It just started, I think I posted it this morning. So this is going to go through the beginning of March. So you got a good 3 weeks or so. Use this host code for a small gift. Remember, $150 or more, do not use the host codes, any of the host codes, okay? So, but if you're using this host code, use it for anything under $150. Then mid-March, I will be sending out a small gift. I try to do something sparkly, but sometimes it's something bigger. Sometimes it's, not so sparkly, but it's always a Stampin' Up item. All right. So those should be arriving mid to late March. Okay. So be looking for that. And then this is the brand new class kit for number 19, which is today, what we're going to make today. You'll get the card class for this host code. So anytime you use this host code starting today through Saturday at midnight, you'll be able to get this card kit using the Friendly Gnomes. Now remember, you don't have to purchase the Friendly Gnomes. If you're just wanting to place an order to get cardstock, adhesive envelopes, and you want the card kit, let's say you already have the Friendly Gnomes, or if you want to use it with something else, that's totally fine too. Your card kit is what I'm talking about. Your order can be whatever you want as long as it reaches the $40 before shipping and tax, and that you add this host code. Adding this host code to your order lets me know that you want the card kit. It's that simple. So I know to cut and prepare and to send out your kits, okay? So let me know if you want it. And then if by accident you forget to add the host code, please call Stampin' Up at 1-800-STAMP-UP and have them add this host code. And then they will add it, and then I will see it, or you can email me and let me know as well, okay? So 2 brand new host codes starting today. Also, the 14 days of love, we're winding down. 5 days left, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6 days left to get this tutorial bundle. And I have rearranged it. So I want to show you, this is what I'm doing with my tutorials. This doesn't mean that you have to do it. You can always just download the program or the tutorials on your computer, and then you can just print the tutorial or follow it on your device, whatever you're using. But I printed mine all out. So I got all 14 tutorials in my little binder here. I got these binders at Sam's Club. I think you get 6 or 4 1-inch binders. And I think they're like, I don't know, 10 or 11 bucks. Maybe they're a little bit more than that, but you get 4 of them, which is really nice. And I put the cover sheet on, so it allows you to do that. And then inside inside my binder, I have the sleeves, and you can also get these at Sam's, and I think those are about $10, and you get a lot of them, like 250. But I wanted to show you how I'm doing this. So I'm putting each tutorial into a sleeve. Unlike last week when I showed you I put a sleeve for every page of the tutorials. So this way it takes up less space in the 1-inch binder. So you just take one tutorial, you can staple it, or you can just slide it into the pocket sleeve. And then this is a little sneak peek of, I got all these notes. I'm going to show you what else I'm doing to mine. So I got all these tutorials in their own little sleeve here, which is really nice. You got a little sneak peek there. But then also, if you guys haven't noticed and you haven't checked the newsletter, for those of you that subscribe to my newsletter feed, every Wednesday I send out a newsletter about 2:30 in the afternoon. This, first of all, tells you that we're going live at 3 o'clock, right? So it's a little reminder. Also, there's a lot of information jam-packed in this little weekly newsletter. So in the newsletter, you'll have links to all the promotions that are going on, as well as promotions that are going to be happening in March. Also, there's a link in there for the 14 Days of Love tutorials. But there's also a bonus tutorial in there, and it's towards the bottom of the newsletter, last week and this week. So this week, let me show you here. This week's bonus tutorial is the On the Farm Fun Fold. You're going to see an exact fun fold, but it's using different products, of course. And I put my tutorial behind the one that's in the 14 Days of Love. So this is like another idea that you can put in your binder, so you're just accumulating so many bonus ideas using your tutorials, right? So this was a bonus this week, and then last week's bonus tutorial was this one that we actually made with the class kit number 18 with the sweet citrus. So what I did is I just put the sweet citrus card, the little PDF, because the measurements and everything are exactly the same as the tutorial. I just changed it up, for my class. So this was one of the projects that we made last week. You guys that got that, you guys know what I'm talking about. So what I did is I just printed off that bonus tutorial using the slider card, which is also in the 14 Days of Love, and I put it right behind that tutorial. So there's another idea using those 14 Days of Love tutorials, all right? So there's another bonus tutorial right there. Then this one was the bonus that we're making today, one of my class projects for the class kit number 19. We're making the window treat box, which is adorable. So this will be another PDF that you can slide into your sleeve behind the actual tutorial that is in the 14 Days of Love, called the window treat box. And of course, that one is Valentine's Day theme, as well as the one we're making today. And then last week, we had the newsletter bonus tutorial that we made a treat bag. And this one used the adorable owls. So once again, I printed off the PDF and I put it inside my 14 Days of Love. So far we have an extra 14 bonus tutorials that go with the 14 Days of Love. Okay, so if you guys haven't got that yet, go check it out. It's only available till the February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, which is, I think, Monday. So next Monday, the tutorials will be available till midnight on the 13th, and then on the 14th, they will be taken out of my shop. So now to purchase the tutorials or anything else that I have in my shop, go to my website, which you guys know my website, dawnstampingthoughts.net, and then click on the toolbar where it says shop. And then in there, you're going to see past tutorial kits, which I just added a handful more of the tutorials, like the kits that we have been doing all along. I've added them. There's only a handful, and I've just had a limited amount of the tutorials in there. So I'm going to start adding them every couple weeks. But those are in there, as well as the past Just Stampin' tutorials that I give out to my customers when they place an order. And then the 14 Days of Love is over there. So click on the shop. And then if you're looking specifically for the 14 Days of Love, that will be under all tutorials. Okay, and then click that, and then you should see it pop up towards the the beginning of the list. Okay, it's right there. And then also to get your downloads, you have to log in back into your account, because in order to purchase the 14 Days of Love or any of the items over there in my shop, you're going to create an account to purchase the items. Remember the password and the email and everything that you use to sign up for that account. And then that will be where your downloads are located. Everything's right in there. They should be sent to your email box too, but sometimes with email it goes to spam or junk, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So just go to your account that you sign up when you purchase those at my online shop, and then you can see all them. Also, I want to share with you guys, I did this last week. I have a 2-inch binder. Let me show you an idea. So for those of you that are printing off or purchasing, making a purchase to get my card kits, I've also started the 2-inch binder using all my kits. So I put all my PDFs in here, and then also I put my pictures of my class projects so I have a quick reference in there, and then plus I print off all the PDF information. And then also don't forget that the link and everything is right here when you click on that to watch the video. You can click on that, go to that video, and then you can print off the PDF and see the pictures up close and all that kind of stuff. So I also started a 2-inch binder for all the past classes that we have done together, so you can see them really quick. And then also, this is just for my information as a demonstrator, so I keep the host code. I have a list of every single person that has purchased my or made a purchase through me as their demonstrator, and then I keep track of that and how much I paid for shipping, so it's good for taxes for me at the end of the year. So this is just my personal use for my classes, plus it's a good reference on me, so I can have an idea where we're at as far as for the classes kits, you know. All right, so then don't forget 14 Days of Love, that's expiring next Monday on February 13th. The joining right now during Sale-a-Bration is still going on. If you're on the fence, please let me know. We can chit chat, we can text, call, whatever you want to do. That's totally up to you. Remember, there's 3 options for joining. All of the options are outstanding starter kits. Seriously, $99, you're going to get to pick $175 worth of product. And this is where I was saying, if you love Stampin' Up! Products like we do, or like I do, I should say, speak for myself. But most of you guys here, I think you guys love Stampin' Up! Products, or you wouldn't be here. So if you love Stampin' Up! Products, why not get the starter kit, become a demonstrator, and get the discount? I mean, that in itself is a main reason why I think 99% of us, well, 100% of us sign up. So, and then if you don't want to stay active, then you're just dropping. You're not sending anything back. You don't have to call me. I mean, I would really like to stay in touch with you, of course. But you don't have to call Stampin' Up! You don't have to send anything back from your starter kit. You can just keep it. And like I explained to somebody that just was talking about signing up, I said it's like the ultimate bundle. It's like the bundle on steroids. Seriously. $99, you get to pick $175 worth of product. Then option 2 and 3, you can pick a mini Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. But the price goes up to $129 because you're adding the machine. And you can have your choice of a white one, which is in the annual catalog, or you can pick the new boho blue version, okay? And if you pick the die cut machine with your starter kit, it's $129, but you still get to pick $175 worth of product. That is unbelievable. I think that's the most Stampin' Up! Has ever offered. Ever. You know? So, seriously, let me just give you a little nudge and come on over to the dark side. I should say come on over to the happy side. I would love to have you on my Glitter Queens team. So just, I can talk to you about anything, about what you want to know. Any questions you have, just let me know. I'm not a mind reader, so please just reach out, okay? More to Sale-a-Bration. We have 10 new items added to the list of items that you can pick for Sale-a-Bration, so check out those. And then also, I'm waiting on my kit. I didn't do express shipping. I was hoping to have it here. It might be here today. I got an order on my porch, but I just haven't went up to get it. But this is the online exclusive. This is the brand new program that Stampin' Up! Is launching on March 1st. This is March 1st for everybody. We get to pre-order it now, so that's what's kind of sitting on my porch right now. But the first one is called Irresistible Blooms. I think that's what it is. Let me make sure here. Yeah, Irresistible Blooms. You can get the bundle, you can get the designer paper, the little embellishments, and then also there's a few other things. I got everything coming, so I was hoping to show that with you guys, but I'll definitely show some of it with you guys next week if you want to tune in. But this will be available on March 1st. And what the thing is these items will only be available online. So they're not going to be available in a, in a brochure or the annual catalog. They're only available online. So when they become available, that's where you're going to see all the items, all right? I'm so excited. And the little chit chat I seen in the early bird chat. Yes, Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock are returning. So the word through the grapevine is that there will be a color refresh this year. We don't have like 100% on that, but it's kind of like hitting around to it. So just to give you a heads up that there are 2 colors in this collection, which are the Pretty Peacock, and then there's a color in the designer paper called Lost Lagoon. And those were previous colors. Now, I don't know. See, there's a couple things that we're still unsure about. If it's like a whole color refresh, or is it going to be like a color refresh that's going to be offered just online with the online exclusives? It's kind of like we're on the fence about, we don't really know all the details about the color refresh. So that's why I said it's kind of like iffy. We're just hearing it through the grapevine. Okay. And then Celebration's last day is February 28th. This is not leap year, right? 29th is leap year. I don't know. February 28th is the last day for Celebration. All right, so here are the 3 projects we're going to make today. Are you guys excited for those of you that seen it? Oh, I'm so happy to use this bundle. So actually, it's not a bundle. Let me show you what it is in a nutshell, because I know many of you probably have questions because this isn't in a bundle. And this Friendly Gnomes is a brand new stamp set in the Occasions catalog or the Spring Summer mini catalog. But there is a Gnomes die. So you might remember the Gnomes die went with the Holiday mini catalog with the Kindest Gnomes. So we don't have Kindest Gnomes no more. We have the Friendly Gnomes. Kind, friend, whatever, right? They're all super, super cute. So what is awesome is that this gnome die, which is available still currently, coordinates not only with the last Kindest Gnomes, but it also coordinates with the Friendly Gnomes. So you can get them separately, but they are still available. So super cute. So this is the Friendly Gnomes. Now we're going to be making a couple Valentine's Day projects, but just to let you know that you can change it up to whatever you want. You can put different greetings on it. You can even use whatever you have, all right, with your kit when you get it. And then we're also using the hearts from the Share a Milkshake. You guys know we love this stamp set too. So these 3 little hearts we're using on our little treat box. Okay, so let me show you the cards and the box before we get started. I got everything divvied out into containers here. So let me just dig everything out. One moment, please. Okay, so this is our first card. This is a really cute fun fold, but I want to mention that you can turn this into a gift card, which will be in your kit when you receive it. You can make it into a gift card, or you can keep it off and just keep it into a really cute fun fold. So this is the pocket that is underneath this little cute 3 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. You can make it into a gift card holder. And then also I attached it to a basic white piece of cardstock for the card base. So you have lots of places to write. And then of course, if you don't want to add it to your base of your basic white and you don't use it for your gift card, you can just sign here and not even attach it to your basic white. So there's lots of different options you can do with this card. So this will be the first one that we make. Also, the PDF, the printable, is also listed down below in the description box, as well as it's going to be posted on my website tomorrow with all the information, up close pictures, and of course the replay from today's live stream. Everything will be posted in one spot for you, all right? So then this is the second card we're going to make, another fun fold. This one is definitely Valentine's Day themed, so you can use these for your hubby, your significant other, your grandkids, your kids, coworkers. I mean, of course, you wouldn't put love you on a coworker unless you work with your husband. Then I guess that's totally different. But there's gnome, one better than you. And then, of course, I stamped the love you. So there's a little place to sign. And then this folds up and fits into a regular size envelope. And it sits up so stinking cute. Okay, so there's the second card. And then here is the bonus project from the 14 Days of Love. This is a window treat box. So I did end up fitting all the pieces of this box. Everything is scored for you as well for the box and all the cards. But I was kind of worried about the box. But I did fold it in a certain way so it does fit into my my little envelope that I send it to you guys. So here is the peekaboo box. Mine is holding the Lindorf truffles. These are so good. I think these are strawberry and cream. So I have a handful of these and I have a handful of other goodies that I'll show you that fits in this cute little peekaboo box. Plus you get the black and white gingham ribbon and the rhinestones in your kit. All right. So do you guys have any questions? That was a lot. I know. Do you guys have any questions before we get started? Because you guys know I get zoned out and then I'm like focusing on stamping. I want to go through my Happy Mail, guys. Don't let me forget that. Okay? So these are the 3 projects. Aren't they cute? All right. So I did do a little coloring and die cutting beforehand, but I'll show you exactly what I did, all right? So let's go ahead and start with our card number 1. Let me put my face up here. Sorry, guys. I just got all sidetracked here on you. There we are. Hi! Let me fix my comments down here. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, so I can see what everybody's saying. 45 in Ohio. Woo! What is it here? I was out this... Oh, it's 45 here in Michigan, too. Yay! I want to say it's like springtime weather, but I don't think so because it's still kind of early for winter. And I do think more snow is coming, but, you know, we can hope and pray and we don't get any more snow. That would be really super nice. All right, let me get my box out for card number 1. Got all my pieces here. So like I said, you're going to get, I have the clear envelopes for me so I know that everything's cut and double checked. So I'm going to show you all the pieces that you're going to get in your kit. And then we can color too if you want. Got my stamps. I'm trying to be so much more organized. The hint word there is try, right? I just feel like sometimes my desk gets so messy, you know? All right, so we are using the Dandy Designs, which is the Sale-a-Bration Mini. I just love, love, love this paper. It's so awesome. And then, of course, the Balmy Blue. Okay, so let me think here now what I got all my pieces for. So your Balmy Blue, your quarter sheet is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is going to be the part we're going to build on our gift card holder. And then you have your basic white. Let me get my bone folder. You're going to have your basic white, and that's cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So this is optional, like I mentioned before. So you don't even have to use this if you don't use it as a gift card. And then your gift card piece is the Balmy Blue, and this is cut at, oh wait, I need my measurements out. The Balmy Blue is cut at 3 by 8 1/2 and scored at 4 1/4. That's going to make your little note card / gift card holder, right? Then your Dandy Designs paper, this is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. That's going to go on the front of our mini card. Then you're going to have 2 panels cut at 1 1/4 by 4. That's going to go on the side of our quarter sheet. And then your pocket piece, you can use whatever side you want. Actually, you can flip it around if you want the polka dots for everything like this. And maybe make this the stripe. Maybe I'll do that to show you guys something different. And then you can make your pocket any side you want. I went with the inside to match my outside. You know what I mean? So if I do my polka dots on the outside, then I'll put my polka dots on the inside. I don't know. That's totally up to you. And then this piece of basic white is cut at 2 3/4 by 4, the same piece that we cut at the same measurements here. This is just for the inside of our note card. And then you have your, look, I'm not using the stitch rectangle dies. I'm stepping out. Not stepping out on the Stampin' Up stitch rectangles because I do love them. But I'm trying to like, use different shapes than my circles and my rectangles. So I'm still using a rectangle, but these are the, what are these called? The deckled rectangle dies. And you're going to get your balmy blue and the basic white. Those are going to be die cut for you. And then you're going to get a piece of basic white scrap to stamp your little Gnomey girl. She cute. All right, so let me go ahead and stamp. Let's stamp her first. And then I will color her in and show you what I did. All right. Now, mind you, if you got the stamp set, you could use any of the images. Let me show you the images again. And these all have dies, too. All these 3 gnomes. So any of the gnomes you can die cut. And I'm using this little girl one right here. But you also have the heart one that we're using on the other 2 projects. And then this cute one with the little flowers in his beard. Oh, look at the little squirrel and the little bird, too. Adorable. All right, so we're going to stamp our little girl. And I'm using the blends to color her in. And I'm using the Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake, and Fresh Freesia and Granny Apple Green. So let me grab those. Actually, I'm using the same colors for all of the images on my gnomes. So let me grab all them up here. And then the other one that I'm adding for the heart is the Sweet Sorbet. So we're not going to color that right now. Okay, so we're using the Crumb Cake for the shoes, the Daffodil for her hair, the Balmy Blue, light and dark for her outfit and her hat, and then the skin tone is the Petal Pink Light, and then Fresh Freesia and Granny Apple Green for the little tiny flower. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and stamp our, while we have the ink pad out. Where's my deco? Right here. So we're going to stamp the Wishing You the Most Magical of Birthdays. We're going to stamp on our little piece of basic white with the deco rectangles. This greeting is also in the same stamp set. So we're going to stamp it over to the left of that layer. Because then we're going to put our little girl right here. So this is actually a birthday card. Okay? So now that we got that done, let's move that out of the way. All right, let me zoom in a little bit so we can color in my little girl. Okay, there, that looks good, right? Okay, so I colored in the hat with the Balmy Blue, and this is with the dark. I'm just going to outline the hat, the dark. Okay, and then we're going to take our Balmy Blue Light and we're going to color in the inside of the hat. Okay, and then we're going to color in her outfit. Going to have to like really follow the lines of her outfit because you could color in her hair. I'm just coloring in her little dress, but not the ruffles or the collar or the bottom edge. I'm just going to leave those all white. I'll show you up close here in a second. Okay. Can you see that? Where I just colored in the dress part. Okay, so the collar, the sleeves, and the bottom of the dress are just the balmy blue. And then we're going to color in the shoes with the crumb cake. Light. I'm going to color in her hair with the daffodil light. She's so cute, like peeking under. Look, she's got little freckles too. So cute. And then she's got like the little braids, so we got to color in the ends. All right, and then the flower, we're using the fresh freesia. And I think this is the light. I have to hit the counter for me to open it. So color in the flower. Okay, and then the granny apple green in the light for the center. And then her skin tone is going to be petal pink light. Going to color in her hands and then the top of her feet, which I call pudge. Oh, I got a picture of Griffy. You guys want to see how big he is? Unbelievable! I'm going to share this one picture with you guys. Okay, so we just colored it in her hands, her pudge on her shoes, and her face. Okay, that's it. Then you're going to die cut her out. Let me show you here. This one is, I think, this one. This is, nope, not that one. Hold on. This is the thing. You just got to figure it out which one it is. Is it this one? Yep. Matches up perfectly. See? Then you would run that through the die cut machine. And by the magic of television, I already have one done. Ta-da! Okay, so die cut that out. Remind me to show you Griffy at the end of the hour. He's got so much teeth and he's so big. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop her up, which I've already added the dimensional to the back of her. Let me zoom back out here. Too close. All right. So then you're going to add her to the side of your wishing you the most magical of birthdays. And then we're going to put this onto the balmy blue deco rectangle. This has got a really nice edge too. It's not stitched, but it is like a decorative edge. Can you see it? A little bit? A little bit. It die cuts really nice too. All right, so now let's go ahead and build our card. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put we're going to put the polka dots up this time, unlike the stripes. So we're going to put our 2 stripes along the side of our quarter sheet of balmy blue. And remember, you're just going to leave a little tiny border around the designer paper, so that balmy blue. Okay, so you're going to put that there. And then this one on the opposite side. Okay, and then we're going to put, now do we want to make this the polka dot too, or do we want to flip this side over? Which one do we want to do, you think? Let me know really quick. What do you think? Polka dot or stripe on the center piece? Let me scroll down here. I know, they're so the best. You know why? Because you can spoil them and send them back home. Thank you, Jessie. You have 4 grandkids? Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome, Rhonda. All right. Nobody's saying what you want to do. If you want to do polka dots or do you want to do the stripes? Let's do it all the same so you guys can see what that looks like. You know what I mean? Because we got one that does stripes and the polka dot. Let's do this one all the same, maybe. What do you think? Think that sounds good? I think it sounds great. And, you know, there's no such thing as too many polka dots, in my opinion. All right, so this piece is going to go on the front of your little note card. Then your basic white piece is going to go on the inside of your note card. Inside, right there. We found renters for my mom's house. Richard's fixing it up. Did I tell you guys that, or am I thinking of my downline, my team? I don't know. Anyway, my mom had to get rid of her renter, so in her rental property. So she got rid of them, and man, let me tell you, they destroyed her house, her rental house. So Richard has been fixing it up for at least a couple months now. But we're getting carpet delivered and installed, and it's going to be so nice. So now this is optional. If you want to keep this like this, you can add a piece of basic white to the back to sign if you want. And then also, oh, you do have 3, oh my goodness, 7 great kids, Mary. Woo, that's awesome. I'm not quite in the great yet. Okay, so I'm just showing you all the options that this card really does offer you, all right? So you can keep it just like this, and then put a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 piece on the back for signing. If you want to stamp another little gnome on the inside or the back, you can do that. But we're going to add the pocket for the gift card. So you're just going to take your glue. Now, you're going to use a little bit of glue. You don't want it to ooze out on the sides, all right? So you're only going to add a little bit of glue along 3 sides. So the 2 sides and then the bottom. Okay, this is making it into a pocket gift card. So just a little bit of glue. See how much I used? Not a lot. And then you're just going to put this. Now this should be cut enough to cover over the balmy blue too. Okay, so, and I brought it up. See, let me show you here. What I'm doing is I'm bringing it up to the edge here. See how the designer paper over here is brought up like 1/4 inch or so, or 1/8 inch? I'm bringing that up to the white, but I'm bringing it over to the side of the balmy blue too. Hold on, let me get that. Hold on, I can't hold it and do it that way. Okay, so I want that to look pretty flush right there with the edge. You see what I'm talking about now with this edge right here? And you're only gluing the 2 sides and the bottom, because then your gift card should fit in there just like that. Okay, so of course you want to let that set to dry. Now this was optional, you don't have to do this part. Okay, and then that's your card. Now we're going to add this to the basic white piece. Now this piece is also cut at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So this should layer right onto this base perfectly. And if there is any white showing through, like on the sides, you can just trim it down. Make sure the card is opening up right, horizontal. And then you're just going to layer this right over top of the basic white card. Oh, wait, hold on. I'd rather have it more at the top, because once you cut the top, you're going to cut it base in half. So this is what I was saying, like if you want to, if this hangs over a little bit, you want to have it more at the bottom, so you can just trim that out. Let me get my bigger scissors here. So see how mine's hanging over just a little bit? You can leave it too, but I'm just going to trim that out. Just follow my balmy blue cardstock right across the edge like that, and then up the side. Just don't cut the top. Like I said, if you cut that much off the top, then you're going to cut it in half, and then your card's not going to be a card on the back, because you're going to be cutting the fold line. You know what I mean? So there's your card. Then you're just going to pop this up on dimensionals. Let me get my dimensionals. And you're going to make sure the dimensionals are in the center of your note card. Don't go over the note card, because this opens up. And just put that onto the front. Okay, so then on the back, or the inside, I should say, of this card, we can stamp a little gnome. Let me stamp another gnome here. Where's my other gnome at? Let me stamp. Oh, you know what? Let me stamp my little mushroom. I won't color that in, but it would be cute to stamp the little mushroom house in here. Just to kind of tie it into the front to the inside. Okay. I would color like I colored my my other card that we're going to make next. This one, I colored in that mushroom house with the crumb cake. And then I colored the grass and the flowers and all that in the background. So I would color it like that too on the inside if you want to do that. So there's your card, your little gift card. Or non-gift card if you don't want it to be a gift card. It's totally optional. You will have the pieces to do that if you want. Okay? Yay! So far, so good. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. You guys are so awesome. I know what you meant, Debbie. Thank you. All right, so we'll do a glitter spinner at the end of the hour. And maybe we'll give all 3 away. I don't know yet. We'll see how they turn out. Okay? All right, card number 2 is this cute fun fold. Let me grab that. I have my blocks. I don't think there's very much stamping, but I will show you what to stamp on your scrap. All right, so here's our pieces. I did do the die cutting. You will get the circle and the scallop circle from the layering circle die. So you'll get those in your kit. And then you'll get your sweet sorbet cardstock, which is going to be scored and cut for you. Let me give you the score lines here. Let me flip this around to my next project so I have the measurements. I don't know everything by heart. I know. I think I should. Right? All right. So your sweet sorbet is your basic size of your card, 5.5 by 8.5. And they're going to score it at 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8, and 6.5. Right? So then you're going to fold it like this. And make sure you take your bone folder. Reinforce those fold lines. And then this will fit into a regular size envelope, but then it opens up like that. Okay? So there's your base, the sweet sorbet. Then you have your piece of scrap for your stamping your gnome and your greeting, which I'll show you how to do that. And then you have your your designer paper, which is the Country Floral Lane, the 12 by 12. Now, you can use whatever side you want, but I don't, well, this side I did. I think I cut, but every paper was cut different or will be cut different because my husband's cutting it on the big cutter. So it might be not like the right way for the hearts. You know what I'm saying? This way it is right, but it is blue. So it's totally up to you. But this piece you can flip over, but it's going the opposite way too, unless you have your card going like this. I don't know. We're going to use it like this for the Valentine's Day. So these two pieces are cut at 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 for the sides. And then your basic white and this piece with the stripes are cut at 2 by 5 1/4. That's going to be for the inside or the front. And then this is going to be for the back. And then we're going to stamp our greeting here and our gnome. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the gnome first. This is the one that's holding the little heart in the stamp set. I gave you enough basic white to stamp your gnome because you're going to die cut him out. And then your greeting, which is, that says, there's no one better than you. So you're just going to turn it on the end of your scrap and just stamp your greeting. Okay? Then you would color in your gnome, which I use, let me show you up close here. I used the Balmy Blue again and the Sweet Sorbet for the heart. and then crumb cake for his beard, and then the dark crumb cake for his shoes. Okay? And then, wait, we're not done stamping. We're going to stamp our little mushroom house on your white circle that will be die cut. Remember, the kits are not allowed any stamping. This is Stampin' Up's policy. We can't stamp any images for you. So, but you can easily stamp the mushroom. Plus, this stamp set is photopolymer. So, you're going to stamp this right in the top left-hand corner of your circle. Okay, and then you would color that in. And then you'd color your gnome in too. Yep. Oh, wait, we got to stamp our love you on the back. Do I got that out? I don't think I do, but I'm going to stamp the bird on the back side. So whoever gets this card, you guys can stamp whatever you want. I'm going to stamp my little bird down here on the bottom right. So cute. Isn't that little birdie cute? Look. And there's a little squirrel too. Maybe, oh, no, I don't have enough blocks out. We'll just stamp the bird. Okay? All right, so we're going to stamp, or we're going to cut out our greeting. There's gnome, one better than you. Let's cut that across. And then I'm going to pen it one of the ends. So you guys know I like to cut up the center and then bring in the sides to meet the center. To pen it the end or flag the end. Just like that. Okay. And then we're just going to trim that off, make that straight at the end. So that's going to go on the front. And then your gnome, which I've already cut out the gnome here. With the balmy blue, the sweet sorbet, and the crumb cake is what I used to color that. Okay. I'm being so organized. It just doesn't even feel like myself. Seriously. All right, now we're going to put our, let me see what I'm going to do. My adhesive. I'm going to put my designer paper onto the front. Stripe goes in the center. And make sure your hearts are going in the right direction too on the sides. And this one. Okay. And then we're going to put our gnome. I've already colored this one in. You can see how I colored it. I used the daffodil on the door and the pool party on the window. I'm going to attach this to our scallop, our sweet sorbet. Pop that up on some dimensionals. I'm actually going to put this right down the center, the dimensionals on the center panel. And then my circle will go right here. And then the greeting will go under that. Just like that. And then your gnome, you'll die cut that out. And just put that over top of the little mushroom house on the background. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to put our basic white piece with the little bird. Now I'll show you the other one. I stamped the Love You, and that's also in the stamp set. Okay, so cute. Let me color in the little bird with the daffodil. Little Tweety bird. Okay, and then I'll put a little ground on him on the bottom. So he's standing there in the ground. Bring that out a little bit. There. So there's my little Tweety bird on the inside. So cute. Okay, so there's your card number 2. Adorable. Okay, so next project is not a card, it's a treat box. I was really debating on whether or not to make the treat box because of it being a box. But I ended up folding it just right. To see, this is the kit. I did put one together. This is the way I folded the box up for your kit. So you have your ribbon and all your pieces, your rhinestones are all tucked in there. And I put it between both of your other two projects. So it's right in the middle. And it fits, and then you'll get a clear envelope too with your kit, just so I have all the pieces snugged up in there, you know. So that's one of the kits right there. All right, so let's get our pieces for the box. Now also I want to show you here, this is another way to use those templates for the, let me switch out my directions here. This is another way to use your 14 Days of Love, because after I make these projects, oh, this isn't it. Hold on. I still got a lot of stuff on my desk. I'm just glad it's not fell down. Well, anyway, let me just show you here with my tutorials. Imagine this is the 14 Days of Love, right? So you're going to have a tutorial or a template, and when you get your 14 Days of Love, since this is inspiration from the 14 Days of Love, I would take the template and put it right with that PDF in your 14 Days of Love, okay? So then you would have the template for future reference too. So it's really nice and accessible for you to use at any time, okay? So after I use this template, that's what I will be doing with mine. All right, so let's get our box, our pieces out. I will be using the old retired detailed trio punch for my corner rounding. We'll be using the Versamark. I did do all the embossing ahead of time, but this is all the candy. I want to show you that, well, not all of this at the same time, but some different ideas on what you can put in this box. Because if you're making these for your grandkids or your kids or co-workers, I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in this little box. Even like these little pieces of gum that you can get at the Dollar Tree, you can fit them in there too. All right, so let's get our pieces out. And let me give you all the measurements here. All right. Don't want to lose my rhinestones. They're little red rhinestones. All right, so your piece, your real red piece of cardstock is cut at 6 by 9.5, and you're going to score this at 2.5. Okay, let's start over. Real red, cut at 6 by 9.5. You're going to score it at 2.5, 3.5, 6, and 7. Okay, then you're going to turn it on the 6-inch side and score it at 1 and 5. Okay, then you can use any shape that will fit into this section right here. I did not cut this out because I just wasn't going to do it. I didn't know if you guys already had them or not, but you can cut any shape out. Even if you have the deco rectangles, you can use that too. But I did cut out the window sheet to fit this, but it is a little bit bigger. So if you went a little bit smaller, you'll see, all right? So you'll get the window sheet to cover this, but fit your shape to cut into this little area right here. So I use the rectangle stitch dies and then cut that out. And then this is going to be considered the inside of our box. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our scissors and we're going to cut on the opposite end, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut on your score line up to that second score line. So you have the first score line right there, and then the second score line right here. Okay, so you can kind of see them right there. There's 2 score lines. You're going to cut on the 1 and the 5-inch score line up to that second score line right there. And you're going to remove that first score line right there. Okay, you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Put it up to the second score line. And, oh, no, we don't want to cut that. Cut the bottom. Sorry. Don't do that. These are your tabs, okay? All right, and then you can cut your other tab, which is right down here. Going to cut on the score line. And then we're going to angle cut or miter cut the tab piece. Flip it over, do this tab over here the exact same way. Cut on the score line. Score line. And then angle cut or miter cut the tab. This just makes the finished part of the box when you go to put it together. The tab just slides better into your side panels, okay? All right, now we're going to put adhesive. Oh wait, we're going to put our window sheet onto our window. Now I'm going to use the tear and tape. And I found that using the tear and tape first around the cutout, whatever you're using for your cutout, put your tear and tape right up next to that window where you're adding the window sheet. Put it right up next to that. Do all four sides of your window. Now you could probably put the adhesive on the window sheet, but then you have to line it up and make sure no adhesive is peeking through or sticking over. And then we're going to grab my, take your pick tool. I'm going to peel off the backing of our tear and tape. All four pieces. Then we're going to take our window sheet. You're not probably going to be able to see that very good. This piece of window sheet is cut at 2 by 3.5. And this is all on the PDF. So put this onto that tear and tape, centering it right over top of that adhesive that we just did. I'm going to go up a little bit right there. Okay, so this is going to make a little blocker so the candy and whatever you put in your box doesn't come through. Okay, plus it's a little peekaboo window. I like it. All right, now to add your adhesive, see we got our template here. So this is what it should look like, right? Exactly the same. Okay, now our box is going to go together like this. So this is going to be the front of our box. So we're going to put adhesive on these two sides, as well as, let me think here. Yep, here and here. So I'm going to use the tear and tape again. Just going to put tear and tape on our two little tabs. Over here. Isn't it amazing how we can make so many pretty things with just a flat piece of cardstock? For real. Just blows my mind. All right, so I'm just putting the tear and tape there. Tear and tape is nice for the boxes. You could use liquid glue, but then you're holding it for a few extra minutes or seconds. And tear and tape is really nice, especially when you're putting lots of candy in there. So then we're going to peel off our backing. Oh, we got a stamp. Put that backing back on there. We got to stamp our hearts. I have my ink sitting right here and I almost forgot. Okay, so we're using the Real Red Classic ink. And I'm going to take that heart from the Share a Milkshake. Remember I showed you at the beginning of the live? So take your 3 hearts and you're just going to randomly stamp. Let me corner around these tabs here too. This is going to be the front of our treat box. So we're going to round these 2 points right here. So we're just going to take our detailed trio punch. You can use also your envelope punch maker, your envelope, what is that? Envelope punch board. They have, it has an envelope or a corner rounder. Sorry, I'm all tongue-tied. The envelope punch board has a corner rounder on it as well if you don't have the detailed trio punch. We're hoping we get another corner rounder. All right, so corner round your front of your box, and then that's the section where we're going to stamp. Okay, so we're going to just stamp randomly the hearts. Now remember, our gnome is going to be covering the center front. You could actually stamp this whole box if you wanted. So all you see are hearts when it's made up. Now I wish I had made one up so I could give one away in the glitter spinner, but I really don't think I can mail one that is made up already. So let me see here. This is going to go like this. Maybe I could stamp the window too. Let's stamp that. Stamp around the window. Can you see what I'm stamping? It's tone on tone, so you're not going to see it very good. But that's really what I wanted. There you go. You can see it, right? The hearts. So just stamp, making sure when you're kind of do a dry run on the closing of the box to make sure the hearts are going in the right direction. Okay, let me stamp a couple at the top. Okay. Okay. So we have our front of our window. See, this is the way the box is going to go together like this. And then this is going to fold over to the front. Okay, let me zoom back out. Okay. So after you're done stamping, then we can put the box together. All right. I'm going to put this box together so I won't be able to give it away. I can't mail it. It's going to cost me a fortune to mail it, put together. But I want to show you how to put it together. Peeling off the backings of our tear and tape. Making a mess. Okay. So now you're going to take one of your sides. Now I'm going to overlap this tab onto the center tab right here. So you see our tabs. I'm sticking to the tear and tape. This little tab is going to go onto this tab, the bigger tab. I'm going to show you why. Because this one is going to go on first, right? And then your second one, this is going to go over all of it. So it's going to make a nice clean front, and it's going to cover up that tab. So put your tab on first on this side over here onto that edge right here. I'm telling you that tear and tape is sticky. All right, so now this is our box so far, right? So then see where the tear and tape here is going to make your front a nice smooth edge over here, and it's going to cover up all that, this part here with the tab that's on there, that's going to get covered up. Okay? All covered up. And then there's your box, your treat box. And that's going to close up. Now, you could use Velcro, you could use magnets. I'm using the ribbon. So you should get about 17 inches of the black and white grosgrain ribbon in your kit, which is so cute. You can just wrap it around the whole box and tie it up. But I want to show you here on the candy. So these are the little Trident Splash. These are at your Dollar Tree, well, $1.25 tree now, right? So you can just fold these down. If you want to just give this to a coworker or a friend at the office, it does fit in there, and it's got a little peekaboo window like that, right? Or you can take your Lindor, what is it? Lindor, yeah. So I think 4 of these or 5 of these fit in here really good. I think I put 4 in mine. And these are the strawberry and cream. Oh, so good. And then these are also from the Dollar Tree. These are the cookies and cream. Those are Jessie's favorite. These are just little candy hearts. They have a whole bunch of different kinds of candy hearts. They got crispy, they got caramel, but they hold a lot of these little candy hearts with the cookies and cream. Isn't it cute? All right, so I gave you an idea of what this holds. Let me put all this candy away now. We'll decorate the front and make it adorable. I'm going to show you what I did for the gnome greeting. Get this in my garbage. All right, so we got our ribbon. All right, so what you're going to do now is you're going to take your basic black scrap. Remember, these 2 pieces are cut with the deco rectangle. These right here. So let's go ahead and adhere these pieces together so we're not confused when we're putting it, when we're stamping the greeting. So these 2 go together for the front. with our little gnome here. And then what I did for this is I'm going to emboss this. So we're going to take our embossing buddy. Our embossing buddy is in the, what is it in? Let me see here. I wrote it on here. Oh, the Embossing Additions Toolkit. You get the tweezers, you get your paintbrush to like brush off any specks, the embossing buddy, and then of course the little tray. Okay, so but I just got the embossing buddy. So what you're going to do is you're just going to run that across your black cardstock, and then you're going to take your white embossing powder. This is in the grouping of the basics, which has your white, vanilla, and your black. So you're going to get all three embossing powders, and then you're going to take your Versamark, and we're going to stamp. There's no one better than you. I'm going to stamp this with our Versamark. Versamark is nice because it stays wet long enough for you to add the powder, which you can't see it, but it's like a watermark. Remember, we used it last week, I think, wasn't it? See that? Then you're going to take your white embossing powder. This is what's nice with your tray. You can just sprinkle it on that. And then you would have tweezers for that too. I'm going to try to dump this back into my, there we go. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Okay, so use your white on the black, which makes it really, you know, we have our mural up on our wall coming downstairs. Our tattoo guy, Larry, he painted that, and it's all in black and white. And then I have a splash of red on the flower that's an hibiscus. And that's what makes this really cute little box. It's red, and then black and white makes it pop. So then you're going to take your heat tool. Hopefully mine isn't plugged in. Rats. Okay, so you're going to take your heat tool. This is what mine looks like from Stampin' Up. It's got two settings. You can't heat emboss with the hairdryer. You have to use a heat tool because it gets really super hot. And then this is where the tweezers come in handy. So pick your tweezers, hold your piece of paper so you don't burn your fingers, and then heat set that greeting. Okay, so it should turn like really nice and glossy, but my heat tool is not plugged in. You wouldn't believe what I have to do to get that plugged in, so I will spare you. Okay, but I do have one already done. So here's one done, and you can see the glossy part of it, and it's raised a little bit. It's so awesome. Heat embossing is so amazing. I absolutely love it. It was the very first thing I did when I learned how to stamp. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I made a Hallmark card. No joke. All right, so then after you emboss, there's no one better than you. You're going to take your scissors, and we're going to do some surgery again. And I'm going to cut these words apart. So I'm going to cut theirs. Cut that off of there. And then what else did I do? Let me see my other box. Oh yeah, there's no one better than you. So I'm going to cut that right up under there. Okay, and then than you. So I'm just dividing all that into sections here, because then you have more play with it when you're dividing the words up. So I'm just going to cut theirs. There's Gnome 1. I'm going to cut that off of the better. Okay, and then you is going to be one word, or two words together. I'm not going to divide those up. Okay, so there's Gnome 1 better than you. Okay, then we're going to take our little mini dimensionals. We're going to stick those onto our words. They fit really nice. This would be really cute to send to or give to a coworker or a teacher, where you can just set it on their desk like a, I wouldn't say like a secret admirer, but it's kind of like a secret Santa kind of, but for Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? And then they're like, who gave this to me? This is so cute. And then just have like a bunch of candy in it. Or you can give it to your bank tellers. You can give it to your hairdresser, your manicurist, whatever. You know, those kind of businesses where you you know, you get to know them. You see them on a regular basis. All right, so then we're going to put our greeting, our little words here. Gnome, theirs. All right, so let me see how I did this. Oh, yeah, so I got theirs. And we're going to put it like at an angle because it's kind of like a big greeting. So theirs, and then gnome one. So like no one. This is going to go over here. Gnome one, better. Better than you. Cute. Leaving a little space in between there. Did I do it? Let me move it down a little bit. No one better. Better. Just a little bit more space in between than you. Okay, so it should look like that. Like cute. And then pop up your gnome over here. He's got a little heart there to match the box, right? All right, I'm just going to put my little gum in here to finish off my little box. Okay, so then your tabs fold in, and then fold this over, and then we're going to put this on dimensionals as well. And we got to put our rhinestones on too. Don't let me forget the rhinestones. You got 3 rhinestones to add to the front piece here. So you're just going to go, oh wait, we got to put our ribbon on. Even though you want to put your dimensionals here, let me space these out a little bit more. Put your dimensionals one at the end, one on each end. So then the ribbon can go through the center. So they can untie it and then retie it, you know what I mean? So don't put any dimensionals in the center so your ribbon can be tied and untied really nice for the receiver. So bring up your black and white grosgrain ribbon and tie a bow up at the top. Slide it down in the center. You can adjust the bow. I like it kind of big with the tails. And then this can go right on the front, right over that ribbon. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, and then we're going to add our 3 rhinestones. I just have a little bunch here. You're going to get 3 in your pack. Just randomly put them around your gnome to add a little sparkle. That could be for a guy or a girl, don't you think? I mean, even though he's like colored in blue, but still, it's adorable. There's no one better than you. And you've seen all the candy that would fit in there. I mean, all kinds, like even the Hershey Nuggets would fit in there, all kinds. And then remember, we're going to take our template and put it into our 14 Days of Love because this was inspired from the Valentine's project that's in that tutorial bundle. Okay, so you have an extra version of that box on how to use it in a different way. So like I said, you can use the ribbon, the way we're doing it today. Then you can use Velcro for the closure, magnets. I mean, you can even tie your ribbon this way if you want to go around that way. So many varieties to use for that cute little box, don't you think? All right, so that's it. That's our class projects today. Did you guys love it? You want it? You want some more of it? Let me just pick up my mess. We're going to show you guys some Happy Mail. I've been neglecting to show you guys that. Well, not on purpose, of course, but forgetting. Let me pick up all my tear and tape. Put all my inks away. Just give me one moment, please. I know, this way is much easier. I put each project into its own little box. All right, so instead of the box, I will give away the glossy dots. How's that? I'll give you guys that instead of the box. Because I'm not going to mail that box. That would cost me a fortune. It really would, you know. All right, let me put my stamps over here. Whoops, dropped it. All right, let me get my spinner. Let me get my trash bin. You guys like these trash bins? I think I have a couple extra. Maybe we can do a giveaway with those next week. I found them when I was cleaning out my catalog room. I think they look different though. I don't know. I won't say much because I don't remember. I think they're like this, but they collapse. So you twist them and they collapse. They're really nice. But I'll try to dig them out and give them to you guys next week if you want. All right? All right, let's do... Let me put my tutorials over here. All right, we got the host codes. Let me remind you guys on the host codes. These are the current host codes. This is for a small gift in mid to late March. And then this one is for today's card class. I got to try to get my tutorials over here before they fall off my table. Oh. I can't get it. Hold on. It's going to fall. It's amazing it hasn't fallen yet. I can't get it. Hold on. Would be better if I used my better hand, maybe. There we go. That was the key right there. Pushed it way too far off. So like my template here, right? So this is my template for my bonus, which is right here, right? So I printed off the PDF, and then I would put my template for my box into my sleeve, you know? And you can do this with any of the projects in this tutorial bundle when you purchase it, because you'll be making all the projects. They're so cute. So remember, this is available until the 13th of February. All right, and it's going to be locked up in the vault. In the vault, I should say. Okay, so the host codes, and then here are the cards and the box that we made today for the class projects. So cute. And then let's get my spinner. We're going to do the spinner for the projects. All right, so let's do them in order. We're not going to give away the box, but we're going to give away the cards, all right? So card number 1. Let me get my stylist here. You guys ready? Okay, let's do it. Doing the glitter spinner. Woo, that was a good spin. Holy moly, you guys. That was awesome. Holy cow. Thank you, guys. You guys are so awesome. Who's this? Becky. Becky, you won the card. Becky, I don't think I got your address. Do I, Becky? So email me here, Becky, please. Email me at, everybody sing it, dawn@theglitterpit.com. Yes, email me here, Becky, as soon as possible so you don't forget, so I can send this card out to you as soon as possible. Email me here and give me your mailing address. This is your physical street address. Then I can send you this card. All right? So Becky, you see your name up on the screen. Email me here, dawn@theglitterpit.com. And you can sing it to yourself when you email me so you don't mess it up. I've had people say that. I emailed you and I sang it. I sang the jingle. Okay, so it's MILTENBERGER. Okay? So Becky, email me at dawn@theglitterpit.com. Excuse me. Card number 1, which is the Balmy Blue. The gnome card, all right? So this card's yours, Becky. You just got to claim it. I just need your address, all right? And it's the gift card without the gift card. You guys know I like my gift cards, right? All right, and then card number 2. Congratulations, Becky. Yay! Woo-hoo! All right, so card number 2 is the Valentine's Day card with the gnome. Gnome. Okay, number 2. All right, let's spin it. All right, here we go. Right here. Vicky! I don't think I have your address either. Vicky. Remember, you also have to live in the U.S. to get any of the prizes. This is Stampin' Up's policy. I can't ship outside the U.S. And then, but I do need your address, okay, Vicky, please? VICKIEAKINS. Now, mind you, you guys might have a different name here on YouTube. You might be using a maiden name or something. I might have your address, but still confirm with me that I know who you are. And then also send me your address. This email address, please, Vicky. Same email. dawn@theglitterpit.com. Very catchy, don't you think? So, Vicky, you'll get this card. And you can use it however you want. I even just stamped the little birdie on the bottom. But you can send it to your love boy or love whatever. Your partner, your coworker, your mom, your kids, whatever you want. Okay, so card number 2. That is for Vicky. Yay. All right, and then we're going to do the glossy dots. Where did those go? Right here. Let me write this out. Glossy dots. And this is going to go to spinning, right here. Jan! Yay! I got your address. KOLLAR. All right, you get the glossy dots. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, everybody. Yay! Congratulations. All right. Yay. All right. Now, let's do some Happy Mail. I got some over here that I haven't been doing. And I want to show you a picture of Griffy and how big he is lately. Hold on. Where's my Happy Mail at? Oh, yeah. It's over here. See, I'm so organized. It's like... I'm too organized, right? Is there such a thing? I don't think so. See my buckets I'm using? Doing it old school today. All right. I got the most beautiful quilt. It's not actually a quilt, but it's crocheted. And it's in my favorite color. Thank you so much. I can't mention your name, but you know who you are. Thank you. I love it. I use it on my couch at night with my husband. Actually, my husband and I fight over it. It's so beautiful. I was going to take a picture of it today, but I totally slipped my mind. So one of these days I'll take a picture of it and show you guys. It's so beautiful. All right, so I got this card. Let's start here. I got this card from Nancy Jackman. She's a customer of mine. And she sent me this beautiful card. Here, let me take that off there. Jan, she said she sings it too. All right, so this is from Nancy Jackman. She sent me this beautiful thanks card. And she also sent me, now mine, seriously, I've been wanting to get one of these forever. And I told her, I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, I've been wanting to get one of these. This is your Guard Your ID, where you take it. Here, let me show you what it does. So like, she said you can use it on prescriptions, you know, your bills, your receipts, whatever you want. How do you get it off here? Do I got to twist it? I know I did it. Hold on. Let me see. I thought I twisted it off. Yeah, twist is off. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's a little roller. See it? And then you roll it on your prescription bottles or your bills, whatever. Because we have a shredder upstairs that we shred everything. But it's nice to be able to do that, you know, on prescription bottles or your bills where you don't have to shred them. But isn't that awesome? And what it does is it kind of camouflages all your numbers. So it kind of hides it from the creepers. Don't you love it? I seriously seen these on like TV, like infomercials, and I keep saying, man, that's a really good idea. But Nancy got me one. I love it. Thank you, Nancy. Seriously, best thing ever. For real. And then Sheila, my downline. Oh, poor Sheila. Her husband passed away so recently. It was like so unexpected. They just built a house and everything. Oh my goodness. So she is thanking me for the plant we sent her for the team. We all sent her a plant for, you know, sympathy. Oh, Sheila, and her beautiful card. Thank you, Sheila. So pretty. Can you see the gold there embossed? Thank you, Sheila. And then this card is from, oh, I didn't get to glue the eye back on. Sorry. I think this is Joanne, right? Joan. This is from Joan. One of your googly eyes came off. I got it. I put it back in the envelope so I could glue it on there right here. Let me glue it on there right now so you guys get the full effect. Hold on. It just popped off when I opened the letter. Stupid googly eye. The googly eye. It is cute though on the cat, isn't it? It's so much cuter. Look, googly eyes. So cute. I love hanging out with you. Aw, Joan. Hope this day is as special as you are. Love you, Joni. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look, and it says, Amy says so too. Is this your kitty cat, Joni? I think it is. But she had that over top of it. Isn't it cute? Don't want to move that googly eye. So Amy thinks she likes hanging out with us too on the glitter pit. Thank you, Joni. All right, and then I got this card from Rita. Thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. She cashed in some FSM tokens and got the conversation bundle. The, what is it called? The conversation bubbles or something, babbles or whatever. Yeah, she got that, and then she sent me this cute thank you note. Isn't that adorable? Love it, Rita. And then this card, the last card, is from Marilyn. She sent me, remember Marilyn? She won like all the things that one week. She won like the glitter spinner, the glitter giveaway. She won like so much stuff, so she was thanking me for all the goodies that she won. Thank you, Marilyn, for your beautiful card. All right. Now, let me show you how big Griffy is. You guys aren't going to believe it. I'm serious. You're going to probably think that ain't Griffy, right? He's so big. Not quite walking. He's just over 14 months. He just turned 14 months. He's got all these teeth, and he's holding himself up by the couch. So, but he's so adorable. All right, so let's take this off of here. All right, so here's Griffy. Let me do a drum roll for little Griffy. I know, you guys haven't seen him in like forever. Sorry. Come on, do the drum roll. Did it bit the dust? I bet you it bit the dust now. Oh, there it goes. Oh, no, come on. Look how big he is. He's so adorable. He's waving bye. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so big. He's going to be big like Jesse and Nick and Richard and Nick's dad. He's going to be really, really super tall, but he's so cute. So, so cute. But that's Griffy, you guys. Thank you all for asking about him every once in a while, but yeah, we can't share pictures, so it's all good. He's doing good. He's getting big. Yeah, he's adorable. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. Okay, so that's card class number. Wait, let me put you guys in picture so I can show you guys the host code again one more time in case you're wondering. Here's the host code. Right? Remember, don't use it if it's $150 or more. You'll automatically get the card kit. And if you don't want the card kit, just email me and tell me. I don't have to send it. It's just a little gift from me to you when you're picking me to be your demonstrator, remember? So if you don't want the card kit, that's fine. I get it. Sometimes you guys can just make everything because some of you guys got everything already like I do. So if you don't want the card kit, just let me know and then I won't send it. But as soon as you use this host code, then I know. I write you on the back of this list here. That's how I keep track of everybody that wants the host code gift or the card class kit. I write everybody's name here. Then I write down what the shipping is. And then as I send it out, then I highlight it. And then everything's good to go. Okay? So, but please use this host code for this card kit for this week. And that looks like this right here. Okay? The Friendly Gnomes card kit. That will be sent out early next week. Okay? I do have a few made up, so I do send them out like over the weekend, but typically the order needs to get the stuff in so I can finish up like the red rhinestones. I'm waiting on some of them. But typically the kits go out at the beginning of the week, all right? But when you use this host code, that lets me know that you want it. If you use this host code, you will get a small gift instead. But that's sent out middle of to late March. All right, so the host code or the glitter giveaways go to Brenda. I got your address. We got Jeanne. I got your address. You got the glossy dots. We have Vicky. You got the card. I need your address. And then this card is going to Becky, and I need your address. Okay, so I'll get all these gifts sent out as soon as possible. Of course, if you guys have any questions, let me go through here and see if you guys have any questions before I sign off. I'm debating on next week's card class. What do you guys think I'm going to use? I want to use that silly goose. But it probably won't be any fun folds in that card class. It'll just be really cute cards. So I'm just debating. So just to give you guys a heads up, it might be the silly goose. Yes, I'll see you next week, Meredith. Thank you for buying the 14 Days of Love. I seen you buy that today. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you to Teresa and Irene for being our moderators today. They keep it nice and clean in here for all of us so we can have a good time in our little glitter pit community, right? Thank you, everybody. All right. I'm just going through the comments here to see if there's anything that I missed. Griffy is so stinking cute. Thank you. He is so adorable. He's saying like so many words too. But I can't pick him up anymore. So it's like, he's too big. He needs to start walking. Just say that. Pia, it should be in your account. Remember I said when you sign in to purchase that, it goes into your account that you signed in to purchase the tutorials on my online store. So go back to my website and click on the shop, and then you should be able to log in. So you'll need your email address and your password that you signed up for to create an account. And then all your downloads are right there in the top section. It says all your downloads are right there. So go into your account on my website, click on the shop, and then you should be able to log in. And it probably went also to the email that you used to sign in to get the tutorial, but it might go to your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, all right? So double check your folders over there. But the safest place that you know all the downloads and the things that you purchased will be in your shop account over on my website. So just log in and then look at the very top. I think it's on the top right. It says your downloads. Then you click that and it should be right there. And then you can save it or resend it to yourself, I believe. Okay? Very, very easy. All right. Thank you, Pia, for purchasing it too. Thank you. I've gotten so many comments from you guys that love it. Thank you. I love it that you love it. Seriously, it makes my day that you love it. We put so much heart and soul into that tutorial bundle. It's so awesome. Yeah, you guys will really have a lot of fun with it. We had a lot of fun making it too, the four of us. So, but just know that it expires on Monday. I think it's the 13th, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Because I think Valentine's Day is on Tuesday, right, this year? All right. I will see you guys next week. Same glitter time, same glitter station, right here in the Glitter Pit at 3 o'clock Eastern. And we'll have a new kit. Card class kit number 20 will be coming up next week. So get ready. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next week.